Hello, my name is Sean Torcell, and I live in Burbank, Ohio. I'm a professional cowboy. I've been horseback since I was a little kid, and I've been fascinated with jousting and medieval history and the part that horses played in medieval history and everyday life and warfare forever. So I knew that this is something I had to be a part of. I'm a second generation horseman. My father was a world champion and has showed numerous world champions. He's still very involved in the American Quarter Horse Association. I was known as a horse trainer's horse trainer. I could take horses that other horse trainers couldn't get along with, and those guys would send them to me, and we would go on and show them successfully at whatever discipline that horse showed us that he wanted to be in. I've rode Western pleasure horses, reiners, cutting horses, jumping horses, dressage horses. I'm very well-rounded. To be a horseman, I believe you have to be well-rounded, whether it's a rope horse or a jumping horse. I'm very comfortable and confident in my knowledge of horses. Riding a horse to me is second nature. I believe that my horse is an extension of me. He's a tool that I need every day. I say a tool, but he's also my partner. I don't have to worry about what I believe is going to help me is I don't have to worry about staying seated on a horse or my balance, or that's second nature to me. I can do other things. I can rope cattle. I can drag cattle in. I can handle cattle at the end of my rope. Open gates. There's so much more that I worry about when I'm riding other than riding a horse. That's going to be huge in jousting. I'm not worried about where my seat is or if I'm going to stay on the horse. I'm worried about where I'm going to place that joust and how I'm going to knock my opponent off his horse. I had my first few colts, or broncs, I should say broncs. They were broncs sent to me when I was probably 13 or 14. I was a very young teenager, and these horse trainers were getting bucked off, and I was already riding bulls by then. So they said, "Hey, let's send them to Sean," and that's actually what got me started riding bucking horses too. Was riding these colts. I love them. They couldn't buck hard enough or high enough for me. I think my friends would tell you that about Sean Torcell that I'm a hard worker. That we work very hard here. We play very hard. I think they'll tell you that I love life. I love to have a good time. I love my wife. I love my two boys. I love my family. Family first. I love to mentor young guys coming up in bull riding or horses or horseback riding. I think I'm a role model. I think they would tell you that I'm a role model. I think they would tell you that I'm a mentor. I think that I'm a positive influence. I also think that they tell you that I won't back down from a challenge. I'm not a quitter. I think they'll tell you I'm one tough son of a bitch. I'm very passionate about my family. I'm passionate about God. I'm passionate about riding horses. I'm passionate about my life. My life consists of riding horses, breeding cattle, bucking bulls. I'm very passionate about our breeding program, about trying to raise the next great bull to compete on the PBR or to win the classics or to compete. I'm very passionate about competition. I would put my heart, my mental toughness, and my physical toughness against anyone. Jousting, I can do it. There's not a doubt in my mind I can do it. The 100,000 plays a big part, but I want to win. I want to be last man riding, period. I rode bulls and bucking horses all over this country, Canada and Mexico. I'm very competitive. There's $100,000 on the line. I'm going to win for my family, for my wife and my two little boys. I'm going to win that money. There's no way I'm going to let somebody knock me off a horse with a stick. This is my pet bull. His name is Cowboy Slinger. He used to be a rank son of a gun. Now he's my pet.
I never got to ride.
Because I'm badass. My belt buckle says cow boy. Listen fast, I won't very much. Came up to it.
Yeah, baby, you don't eat that.
What'd you do with the hay, dude? Kyle, when we make a plan, we gotta stick with it.
I think he's drunk already.
I know. What'd you do? Drink half a beer?
Jousting.
It's for jousting. I'm gonna joust. I'll joust off this bull and still whip the whoever it is.
I don't get it.
My name is Sean Torcell, and I'm a cowboy.